I fell back onto the floor, lip censored, saluting the air. Bro. Yeah. Can I just rest here a little? I went to put the transparency back on. I barely moved at all, but I felt drained. I felt eyes on me. No shit. Don't bother talking to my dick. $6:30, excuse me? It was Sunday, and the last day of June. They're really doing this, aren't they? I joined my wife in the little trip to the shops. This is probably like the last day that she's taking her temperature so that she can find out that she isn't ovulating today or in the next 7 days, so they're gonna fuck. Because they've been abstaining for most of the month. Our objective was a new swimsuit in preparation for the first day of the swimming season tomorrow. Can't you just wear the one you use at school? They don't have a swimming suit outfit? I didn't think there were any girls who used those one-piece suits outside of school, but I felt like Karen wouldn't care either way. The school has a one-piece swimsuit. I didn't know that they had a pool. Lame. So you don't like it? I guess the one piece fits tighter. The one piece fits tighter. The one piece ones fit tighter. It is? He pointed at her bust. Pointed at her bust. I can't talk. Oh, I see. Normally, girls would be proclaiming this with pride, but Karen was just stating it nonchalantly. Well, her tits are already big enough. I don't think they need to be bigger. I see. Okay. Yeah. Nowhere. But, you know, why did they get bigger all of a sudden? We're just gonna completely ignore the fact that you're 2 years, that you're 16. You still have 2 years of growing, Karen. Well, you have always you always have, right? Of course, all of the fat would go to her tits and ass. Maybe because she became a woman. Maybe it's because she's still growing. Arriving in front of the shop. Actually, no, she's 16. I mean, fuck. She's 18, guys. So, and all of them are 18. Arriving in front of the shop, it was clearly swimsuit season, as they had a variety displayed in the window. What kind do you want? She didn't have much of a preference, it seemed. Not quite the type of gentleman to sample women's bathing suits, so... Forget it. If it's not a one piece, then the top and bottom will be separate. I pointed to one of the mannequins.
じゃあ、あれにしよう。
So fast. Usually girls tended to take forever picking out stuff like this, but she didn't even think for a second.
買ったよ
Nice. Wait, you bought the one I pointed to? Whoa, can't wait to see it. I just pointed randomly, but thankfully it was a cute one. I really was excited.
ちゃんと試着したからサイズもぴったりだし。おお、でも買い物が済んだらお腹空いちゃった。
Are those even related?
ゆうたはすかない？
Yeah, I can eat. Should we grab some fast food?
しよしよ。
We made our way to the hamburger shop with that. Hamburger shop with that. While walking. Oh, right, Karen, you need to quit. You need to quit messing around and go see your Grammy.
うん。
I tried to remind her over the past month, but it was impossible to motivate her. I knew she was afraid of getting scolded or in trouble, and this is why you need to go with her. Figure it out. But I was getting near my wit's end worrying about her transforming. It had happened more than a few times as well. Each time it happened, I bolted out of the class and the teachers always seemed peeved at me. It wasn't about me though. Regardless of what my teachers thought, I was solely concerned about my wife. But still, it could easily happen somewhere when I'm not around too. I never really admitted it happened, but I was worried nonetheless. I couldn't help them let this drag on any longer.
わかった。
I gave her a properly serious look and she finally conceded.
じゃあ、明日行くよ。
Tomorrow? It's Monday tomorrow.
だって海開きは明日でしょ。だからその後で。
Oh. I tilted my head, not exactly understanding the logic of that connection.
だって今日これから会いに行って、もしなんか言われたら楽しい気持ちで泳げないじゃん。
Ah, that's what you mean.
ひひひ。
Karen laughed as if insinuating something. You should know what she's insinuating. Hmm?
ねえねえ、ゆうた。
Karen put her arms around my neck, like she was half teasing, half begging.
あのね。
She seemed so happy about something that she had trouble saying it. Her hot breath tickled my ear. What already? I laughed at her charm.
やっとはっきりしたんだ。
What?
あれ、危険日とか安全日とか。それで今日は安全な日だから。
What did I fucking tell? What I fucking say? I fucking call it. I see. So, does that mean we can have sex tonight? Why? I just want a regular episode, man. I need it to be long enough so that I can post it on YouTube. But We laughed while looking into one another's eyes, our faces almost glued together. I almost felt bad for anyone who saw how giddy we were. But after blushing and grinning like a dummy for a bit, I finally calmed down. Surely this time they'll have sex in someone's house, right? Especially because she blew him in her house. So, like, you know. But even still, nah, they're gonna do it in the fucking McDonald's bathroom. Tomorrow after we swim, you're definitely going. Promise me.
わかった。
So she understands that she might have to stay in her world for an extended period of time. We bought a few big greasy burgers and ate on the way home. But Karen, that's so good of you that you actually kept track.
だって私もちゃんとしたかったんだもん。
He was motivated by horny. I nodded. It was the same mind. I was of the same mind, of course.
なんか私も最近分かってきたんだ。実感というか、ユータが言っていた愛を育むっていうの。あなたとイチャイチャしていると本当に嬉しいし、それが体の深いところで感じられるなら、もっともっと嬉しいだろうし。
Yeah.
ユータ、大好き。
She threw her arms around me as she finished her burger. Then it was night. Surely she's not naked. Surely, I see. There's at the fucking bottom of the text box. There's slight clothing. We sat next to the fire pit and exchanged deep, wet kisses. Our tongues overlapped as we sucked them mutually, and gently bit one another's lips. Okay, I get it. It wasn't anything too crazy, but taking it slow and methodically was building our sexual tension. Anne did a boob wrap as we kissed, then moved away from her mouth. Her smooth cheeks were dyed a glossy pink, both of them. Wait, both pairs of cheeks. That's enough kissing for now. I knew it was time to go to the main step. Karen, get on the floor. But Karen turned around and pointed her butt at me on all fours. No, I want to do it facing you this time.
正面?
Can I put this in the fucking YouTube video? Whatever, fuck it. They're not doing anything sexual. I'm lying when I say that. They're doing sexual things. They're just not showing it. Lay down on the floor face up. So if I don't make it explicit, if I don't make it NSFW, more NSFW than it already is, then it should be fine, right? Right? Fuck you. I don't have enough for the I still don't have enough for a full episode yet. Unless? No, I don't. 7-1.
今日から海開きだ
The next day.
あら、今日平日だけど、もう行くの？うん、学校帰りに。家に取りに帰らなくてもいいように水着も持ってきちゃった。へえ、熱心ね。ルーチェも行く？いえ、私はいいわよ。日焼けしても困るし。
That's why you wear sunscreen.
そんなこと言って、ルーチェはいっつも引きこもってるよね。
You know, for someone who doesn't want sunburn so much, your house has an awful lot of windows.
うるさいわね。
Karen looked out over the ocean with glee as we walked to school.
学校終わったらここで泳げるんだよね。楽しみ。でもまだ誰もいないんだ。
Because it's a weekday. It's still a little too early. I think people come around at 10.
水着って学校の？
Holy shit, how long has it been since I've seen you how long has it been since I've seen you, Yuna?
分かれてるやつを昨日買ったの。分かれてる。ああ、セパレート。
A bikini. And no one ever hinted that they wanted to see it, but Karen busted it right out to show off.
じゃーん。あら、かわいいですね。
But like, why aren't we seeing it? And I mean, I get it's because we'll probably see it when she starts swimming, but like, you know, it could have been opportune CG moment.
ちょっと露出度が高すぎる気もするけど。
And I'm not only saying that because I want a thumbnail, I'm saying that because I want to see the bikini not on her before it's on her.
そう？カリン、あんまり服に興味はなさそうでしたが、意外にされてるです。
All the girls are here apparently.
だってこれ選んだのユータだもん。ああ。
You don't seem convinced.
スケベなのもほどほどにしないといけませんぞ。ユータしよ。
Also, because you fucking picked at random, you didn't even know she was gonna buy it. So like, can you really, what's the word? Can you really take the credit? Can you really take credit for it? No, I just kind of saw it in the window and chose it.
まあいいんじゃない？本人は喜んでいるようだし。
I feel like she would have liked any swimsuit that Yuta picked out. I looked over and saw Karen happily holding the lower piece up to her waist.
なんかいい感じだよね。学校のよりずっといいや。
Seeing her so giddy, but holding a tiny bikini bottom, was really contrasting. Class was over. Karen leapt up from the seat. Leapt up from her seat the second the bell rang after homeroom.
ユータ、早く行こう。
I was virtually the second Oishi. It was virtually the second Oishi stepped down for the podium, but she was in beach mode. Hang on a sec. I need to get my stuff together.
早く。
Okay, okay.
海は広いな。
Karen yanked me down the hall by the hand while singing a song about the sea. It's good that it's good that it's sunny today.
そうだよね。
It would have been so sad to see it rain on her beach day.
それで今日から毎日泳ぐんだよね。
No. You're gonna see Grammy right after. Can you not say it like it's been decided already?
Huh?
Every day is a little much. It's gonna be beyond just fun at that point, more like training.
そう？
Well, if you want to swim, I'll at least join you down there.
おー、やってるやってる。
Karen was jumping up and down, standing on her tiptoes, looking out over the sea. We could see the schemes and chatter from fellow beachgoers riding on the wind. Despite living by the beach my whole life, I had never actually been thrilled to go. I mean, to be fair, me neither. The only reason I go to the beach now is to build a fire pit. is to build a fire. But I was giddy with excitement at that moment. I was almost thinking that I should have gone all these years. But the reason I'm so excited now is because my wife's with me.
行こう行こ
What? She yanked my arm again, down toward the beach. We put our suits on in the changing rooms, but I was first out. Well, yeah, because it's a lot easier for you to put it on. You just put on fucking bathers. You boxes. Sha sha sha. I heard the swishing of sand behind my back, approaching fast. Huh? Whoa. She charged into my arms with a big running start, but I managed to catch her. Phew. Tell me if you're gonna do that. Oh, you really do have good eyes. Hang on, I want to see her swimsuit. I'm waiting for full body, Karen. Hang on a sec. Alright, hang on. Really? Julie thought this was too revealing. Bro, the lower half of the bikini doesn't even look like panties. It looks like a skirt. What do you... Look, Julie, I know you're modest and shy, especially for a succubus, but like, I was with you when you talked about how revealing the PE outfits for the girls are. I'm not with you on this one. That's all I'm gonna say. No, I just wanted to look at you in your swimsuit for a little bit, you know? Karen tilted her head, despite what we had done. The sexuality in these situations was still beyond her. Swimming was the one thing on her mind. I figured, so I grabbed her hand. Wow, so cute. It is good looking. She looks really good in it. She looks so happy. It's not like I was trying to flatter her or anything. It was a purely honest reaction. She had such a good body. What? She's gone. She had slipped away from my grip. She really knew how to move. I mean, if it's this cold in the summer, imagine how cold it would have been in the winter. Go in gradually. You'll get used to it. No, you don't grow in gradually. You just fucking jump right in. Dunk your fucking head in. You know, cover your whole body in water. Right, it'll be cold for a bit, but your body will quickly like acclimate, and you'll be completely fine. We splashed a little water on each other to get used to the chilly water, and finally made our way in deeper. Oops. Oh, right. Had you ever swum before? I still don't know if swum is a word. It's the same thing with swam. I mean, I know swimmed isn't the right word, but it's like, is it swum or is it swam? I'm not really sure, because I'm used to using swam as the past tense when you were back home. Oh, really? Okay. We need to be careful then. I mean, yeah, I imagine that if there was a pool in the school. That rhymed. What, already? It had only been about 2 weeks since the swimming class started. Well, kind of hard not to learn how to swim when it's kind of forced upon you by the school, I don't think you want to feel left out. I highly doubted a beginner could learn that fast. She's a Tenko. I think she could probably pick up on most physical activities fairly quickly. Wow. She swam off. He used both. He used swum and swam. Weaving in and out of other swimmers, such as athleticism. We ate lunch a little after that, and enjoyed the beach until near sundown. Maybe we should go soon. We have to go see your Grammy too. He says we. Does that mean he knows how to get to their world? Because he does it in Luna's route, but that was after that was after being told how by the other girls. Okay, fine. She still seemed reluctant to go. But I'm a little tired. Let's rest. But forget about if Yuta knows how to get to Karen's world. Where are the fucking CGs of them at the beach? It is perfect CG. It is a perfect scene for some goofy CG. Or, you know, CG goodness. You know? Like, when she comes out of the fucking changing rooms, there could have been a CG of her in the swimsuit, and it would have been, you know, fucking whatever. Your listing off food is just gonna make me hungrier. Well, we could just buy some, but our wallets and stuff were in a locker, and if we opened it, we'd have to pay 10 yen again. 100 yen. I don't know why I said 10. I was thinking it was a waste, but I was being stingy.
Juice, soft cream, Gojiba no choco cookie, Kanro-tei no kintsuba.
It's starting to sound like a random list now. At least, as long as the two mounds on your chest don't deflate as well. What? It's more like a hot air balloon in size. I didn't have too long to enjoy looking at her bikini before going in the water, so I took a quick peek. She has such a good body. Nice flat stomach, trim legs, yet her bust had some impressive volume. Thinking that a girl like this was my wife, I wanted to get up and do a little jig. I get it. Alright. It's kind of like the imaginary aspect to it. Of like, imagining what would be under the bikini. But like, hard to imagine what you haven't already seen. It's hard to... How do I say this? He's already seen what's underneath the bikini. So it's hard to imagine something else underneath the bikini. Right? Her legs glistening with water were amazingly beautiful. Sure. Look, I'm just glad that there wasn't a hate scene on the beach. Alright? It'll be fine. It's not like any of this is your fault. At least I thought so. Although the cause was still unknown. I know, it probably is gonna have something to do with Yuta. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, that's what you meant. That was probably the main reason she was hesitant. It was probably something important, right? You need to remember it, but I guess it's too late for that.
だって、ユウタと会えると思ったら、もうばっちゃんの話なんか頭に入らなかったんだもん。
I felt like I was experiencing deja vu.
まあ、ばっちゃんの話なんかいつもだいたい頭に入らないんだけどね。
Of course. Right. She also followed up with that last time. Sheesh. I was too quick to get bashful. I think I had even said that too.
でも、ユウタに会いたかったのは本当だよ。
Yeah. I nodded and Karen gave me a kiss while she threw her arms around me. Even though we had the same friendly exchange as before, we definitely didn't have this intimate bond we did now.
ばっちゃんだ。
What? Huh? That's a bit... I was not expecting that. I thought Yuta and Karen were going to go to her world, but apparently Grammy has come to theirs to either pick her up or like take them with her. Wait, no, that's the same thing. Take them with her or something, you catch up, you know, it's something, same thing as like, it wouldn't be the same as fucking Lucy's dad. Lucy's dad was, you know, that was a whole other thing. Grammy knew that she was coming to see Yuta. I don't know. I could see something standing in front of the house, but it was far away and a little dark, so I couldn't make out the face. Your Grammy? Really?
ほんと。インド人、嘘つかない。
Excuse me? That's not a typo, by the way. That's what she said in Japanese as well. Karen was on edge. Oh, but that's good that she came here instead.
よくないよ。
I mean, true. I don't think... Karen isn't really prepared, let's just say. Karen rapidly shook her head side to side. But now I can greet her properly, too. I mean, we're husband and wife now and all. It is true that he hasn't seen her. I don't think he's seen any of their parents, but still, I think it was I think the first time he's ever seen Lucy's dad was in the common round. Plus, if there's something she might get mad at you about, I could probably offer some much needed support, and also Julie's mum. But Julie's mum has been more frequent, has shown up more frequently in the common route. So has the audio being staticky. That shows up a lot more frequently.
そっか。
She was immediately responsive to that idea. She scampered behind me and crouched as if to use me as a shield. Hey, I doubt there's any point in doing that. She definitely noticed you already. She had obviously already noticed us approaching anyway. If Karen could see Grammy, Grammy could see Karen. Karen made no attempt to move from behind me. She just pushed on my back like we were kids playing choo-choo train. Oh, it really is your Grammy. It's got a different aesthetic. I like it. It's not Shrine Maiden though. Well, technically, never mind. There was just no denying the striking resemblance. As they moved closer, I bowed my head in a humble greeting. She made no effort to look at me, but nodded quickly in acknowledgement.
カリン、 一体何をしてるんだ?
Oh yeah, I didn't really say. Because she has a sprite, that means she's gonna have a voice. So thank God. I'm glad I don't have to be like, oh, Karen, darling, what do you think I'm doing? Like she finally accepted her fate. She jumped out from behind me.
ばっちゃんこそ
Why do you look so angry?
何しに来たの?
You didn't hear that.
こっちに来て以来、お前がずっと顔を見せないからね。頼りがないのがいい頼りとは言うが。お前は粗骨者だ。それで様子を見に来たというわけさ。
Ride on the goddamn money with that one.
それで。
Grammy finally looked over at me. She does look a little on the tough side.
このおの子がお前が言っていたユータかい? うん。
It's a pleasure to meet you. Yuta Ushio.
結局、孫と違うことになったのかい?
A bit more exclusive now. Paired. Yes. It wasn't an expression I was used to hearing, so I didn't quite know what she was insinuating at first.
そう。それはよかった。
At least she isn't as... What do I say? It's like... You get approval from the parents to marry the daughter, something. Like, Lucy's dad wouldn't do it, right? And Dora definitely the same thing, right? I guess Karen's grandma acknowledges him as his wife's, as her granddaughter's husband, I guess.
何しろいきなりちぎりを交わしたとかで、あの時は話を聞いて仰天したものだからね。結局、夫婦として収まったのであれば結構なことだ。
You act like you know him. I was a little thrown off by her sudden congratulations. I was half expecting more opposition from this stern-looking Grammy, but she didn't seem to intend to. Yeah, I thought so too. Thank you very much.
さて。
Grammy turned her sharp eyes back to Karen.
お前のことだから、また忘れているんじゃないかとちょっと心配になっていたが。カーリン、ちゃんと挨拶に行ったんだろうね。荒らぎ稲荷神社に。
Thank God she did. Last month.
どこそれ?
2 months ago. Come on, we went there together. And on the way back, you turned into a fox. Hang on, don't expose that part yet.
狐の姿に。
I mean, I guess it's a good segue into the next problem that they needed to bring up eventually. But like, you know, their voices overlapped. Wait, what? No, only she said something. Yes. There was something we wanted to ask you, Grammy. You can't say Grammy to her. You can't call her Grammy. I didn't know how to address her, so I just went with Grammy. Karen, you see, she sometimes turns into a fox.
待ちなさい。まずはこちらの要件を済ませておきたい。
See, like, she didn't seem too taken aback when I said Karen turned into a fox. Maybe she already knew.
挨拶には行ったんだね。うん、行った。なら、神楽面も受け取ったね。
He was a bit, let's just say he was a bit too depressed to you know,
神楽面
I'd never heard of anything like that. And when we spoke with the priest, Saito, that didn't come up. Grammy heaved a big sigh while looking at Karen's clueless stare and bonked her on the head.
こりゃ
A bit more of a bonk than what Yuta's done, than what Yuta usually does. It wasn't hard as far as I could tell, but Karen's ears drooped dejectedly.
まったくお前はどうしてそういう人の話をすぐに忘れるんだね。ふにゃシンジももう近い。様子を見に来てやはり正解だったよ。
Ritual?
確認だが、では神楽面はまだ受け取っていないんだね。
The fact that she didn't know what you were talking about implies that she definitely did not.
何ももらわなかったよ。しかしそれも妙だね。こちらが何も言わずとも渡してくれてもいいはず。
He was a bit too busy talking about her mum.
いずれ要件は分かっているのだから。斎藤といったあの宮司、もう年だったから猛録してるのかね。
Old age? He was only like 40. He looked only like 40.
代替わりをしたのか。ではそのせいか。
See, that's the other thing. I don't think so. I don't think it is. Because, like, he brought up Karen's mum. So it's probably... I think it is the same Saito.
やれやれ。きちんと引き継いでほしいものだ。我ら天子にとっては大事なことなのだから。すぐにでも押しかけたいところだが、もう夜か。仕方がない。明日にするか。なんだね。
What's the Kagura mask?
本来こんな話は他人にする必要もないものだが、孫の旦那であれば雄太は他人ではない身内ということになる。
Well, that's easier than expected.
では説明しておこうか。話は長くなるが、ついでに孫の家も見ておきたいからね。
I don't know, look, it's just surprising that someone as strict as Karen's grandma, or at least she says she's strict, would readily accept Yuta as her husband so easily, right? I don't know, it's weird. Her stern look relaxed and she finally looked at ease. Maybe she acts strict. Maybe she appears strict to Karen because Karen is so fucking ADHD pilled.
お茶でもと言いたいところだが、どうやら急須もないようだね。
What the if she doesn't have a pot, then what the fuck is the thing in the middle of the room?
お茶なんか飲まないしな。牛乳ならあるよ。まあいい。
We all sat near the fire pit, you know, around the teapot dangling from the ceiling.
さて、どこから説明したものか。そうだね。まず、さっきユータが言っていた彼が狐の姿になってしまうという件。それは分かっていたんだ。
Well, yeah, considering that they bring up the ritual. So, like, obviously, Karen turning into a fox has something to do with the ritual. Oh, I figured.
なぜなら、今こちらでも同じ現象が起きているからね。
Huh?
そうなの？
Oh, she said that. Never mind.
しかしまあ、それも予想ができていたことだ。なぜなら、お前の母、 フヨンが当時すでに体調を崩していたからね。
Shit.
力も失われていた。よって、天子埋式神事も不完全なものとなったのだろう。
Ritual dance of the Tenko.
端的に言えば、神楽面は天子埋式神事に必要なのだよ。
I mean, I guess that explains why Saito has the Kagura mask and knows about Karen's mum. Grammy looked at me as she said that.
わかっている。そう言われても、お主には何のことだかさっぱりだろう。
I think he needs a bit more context.
私も
That's a given for you.
お前には毎年のように夏が近づくと話をしていたはずだがね。にゃい、そうだったかな。そういう抜けた態度もいい加減にした方がいいんじゃないかね。人間の男を婿に迎えたのであれば。
And also because why am I doing like a smoker hag, a smoker cougar? And also because you've been impregnated by his human seed.
人間。言うたよ。天子はその本来の姿は狐に近いようなものでね。
What? No way! I can't believe this.
ただ本来といってもそれは遠い昔の話だ。もう悠久の彼方のこと。だから今となってはどちらが本来かなんてことはことさら考えもしない。普段からこの姿だしね。
I think your true form is the form that takes less energy to be in. So your human form is your true form.
ただ長い年月が流れたとはいえ、その間に体の作りが変化したわけでもない。依然として天子の本然は人間とは異なるわけだが。
Karen mentioned it to me. Being in human form is like how our necks stay up straight. It's an unconscious action.
そう。だが、そのことはある秘術によって支えられている。
So then
それが天子埋式神事。
Has Grammy been the one doing it?
悠久の昔のこと。ある偉大な天子が人間の男に結相した。そんな昔話がある。
Enraptured. I guess that means fell in love, probably. Yes. It does. Yes, it does.
だが、狐の姿のままでは人間と違うことはできない。
Yeah, that would be bestiality.
化けることも可能だが、一時的なことで長くは持たない。そこで、その偉大な天子は人間とある契約を交わすことにした。
Are you saying that the fox made Inari in her fox form? Or her human form? Inari would have taken a while to make.
人間が望むなら我らが同じ姿を取れるよう力を分け与えてもらう。そんな契約を神事に託したのだ。
So by doing the ritual, Tenkos can stay in human form without any issue. Is that right?
その通り。そして契約は12年に一度更新される。12年ぶりの神事が開かれるのは今年だよ。
Why every 12 years? I mean, I could guess why. I think because it's what is it? Because the Chinese zodiac loops every 12 years, right? I don't know what it would be called. Maybe that's why. Once every 12 years.
その会場となるのが荒良木稲荷神社だ。また、神楽面もそこに保管されている。
I mean, that does explain why she was at Araragi Shrine when they first met. Did the Tenkos have some connection to that shrine?
さてね。昔話もそこまでは伝えていない。
So, there's some ritual at the shrine I've never heard of. I've never seen. Wait, at that shrine, I've never seen it.
12年前というと、ユータはまだ幼かったのではないかね。
Oh, yeah.
12年前の夏、天子前式神事を務めたのは、私の娘であり、カリンの母親であるフヨだった。フヨは、幼い頃から病死でね。
Grammy's face contorted subtly with sadness.
こうなすことができたのも、ほとんど奇跡のようなものだったのかもしれないが。
Even more of a miracle that she doesn't have the same illness.
あの夏、フヨはもう死の淵をさまようような状態だった。天子前式神事には力がいる。本来ならば務まるような体ではなかったのだが、神事に必要な力を持つのは私たちだけだ。先代である私はもはや老朽であり、カリンはまだ幼かった。だからフヨが舞を踊るしかなかったのだが、やはり不完全だったのだろう。今になって時に力が途切れるようになった。さっきユータが言っていたのはそういうことだよ。
I was doing my best to make sense of it all, but Grammy's face relaxed yet again.
まあ心配することもない。今の状態があと数年も続くようなら困ったことになったところだが。幸い、12年ぶりの天子前式神事はもう近いからね。それでまた契約も新たになる。
Okay, so it's not like because Fuyo was so weak that it's, you know, that the time for the next ritual would have been shorter, right? I guess that's what they're saying. What am I talking about? I see.
ほーん。なんか話を聞いたら思い出した。そういえば前にも似たようなこと聞いたよね。
Yeah, you were a child when you last heard it, probably. Aaron was nonchalant as always, but Grammy had a happily astonished look.
今日ばかりは珍しく真面目に話を聞いたようだね。
I mean, it is surprising that she's able to sit still for this long and listen to her Grammy for once in her fucking life.
だってユータのことがあるし。
Karen looked at me and lost her poker face.
なるほど。いつまでも子供っぽいと思っていたカリンだが。
Literally, the only reason she remembers is because that's the day of the ritual. The day of the ritual 12 years ago was the same day that she made a pact with Yuta.
好きな男と結ばれて少しは成長したようだ。ではカーリン、明日宮司の斎藤から神楽面を受け取ったらその足で一旦帰るよ。なにそれ。
Looks like you still have to go home.
何ではないよ。決まっているだろう。天子前式神事の稽古だ。稽古？だから定期的にやっていればいいものを。 なんだかんだと怠け続けたのはお前だろ。
Well, yeah, she didn't even know about the fucking dance. Didn't even remember about what the fucking dance was until now. Grammy had said dance before, so I assumed Karen would have to perform a specific dance in this ritual. Of course, training would be necessary. Just, she still has school.
学校?
Yeah, surprisingly enough, she goes to school.
そうだよ。まだ学校があるんだもん。授業を休んだりできないよ。
Look, all I'm gonna say is, this is just an excuse. She was too insistent.
カリンのセリフとも思えないが。
Grammy chuckled. I knew exactly how she felt.
学校ね。
But the 13th is the last day of school, so it should be fine after that.
うん。シンジは8月10日と決まっている。稽古の期間は長いに越したことはないが。
You know, 2 weeks is doable. It's like with Karen and swimming. You know, it took her 2 weeks to learn how to swim, right? I know it's different, man. I know it's because dancing is gonna be a lot harder for Karen because she doesn't follow instructions. It's gonna be hell for her, let's just say.
思えばカリンも学校に通えなくて寂しい思いをしたかもしれない。別に寂しくはなかったけど。
You're supposed to say you were.
もうすんごい寂しかった。私毎晩のように枕を濡らしちゃったもんね。
God damn it. Now it just sounds like a fib.
お前が枕を濡らしていたのは涙ではなくよだれだろ。
It came from they both came from the face.
ああ、そうだったっけ？まあ、カリンは運動神経がいい。私も心配はしていないが。わかった。では、稽古は学校が休みに入ってからで構わない。
It's not like she can't start it now. What do you mean? She can just practice it now, and then after school finishes, she can just undergo more intense training after that, you know?
ありがとう！たっちゃん大好き！
This is why she's so strict on Karen.
ただし、13日が最終日なら、その日の夜にはこっちに来るんだよ。
But like, and you two puts his fingertips together. But like, can I come with? I don't have school either. I'll be bored. I'll be lonely without my wife.
さっきも言った通り、天子と人間が夫婦でいられるのは天子前式神事があってこそだ。
It'd be a bit weird if you were a fox.
そのことを夢忘れず、今度こそ稽古も怠るんじゃないよ。
Karen nodded with determination. The three of us ate dinner together, and Grammy left shortly after. And the next day, we would be on our way to Araragi Shrine. Surely nothing will go wrong, right?